Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Let me sip some of my tea. Finding brothers that make it happen. You know what? I was on Instagram, right? Yeah, let me read this, but I'm gonna change the wording a bit. Instead of their usual N word they might use, I'm gonna use brother. And it was something. It said, if you got a brother that make shit happen, appreciate him because these brothers ain't doing shit. Oh, man. Now, in the comments, it was some interesting comments. The women were like, where do we find these men who are doing something, right? Where do we find them, right? And that's always been a question anyway, especially when talking about black men. How you find the black men who are doing something, getting educated and all of that? And we won't get into the whole issue of women passing them over, right? I'm just going to focus on actually finding these guys, because I know y'all looking for these guys. Y'all, shit, y'all, especially the sisters on here. Y'all be running into these some of these brothers, but I'm gonna tell you what the issue is with that, and it's not even so much the rejection part. That's a part of it, right? And I've addressed that on my men's channel several times, but understand something, and this speaks to the nature of many women. Many women are by nature, y'all want attention. By nature. And like, as y'all seen with some videos I've done recently, I don't really try to go against a woman's nature. I just try to work with it because y'all going to do what y'all going to do. But sometimes women get too caught up in the attention piece and not thinking about who's giving them attention. And this goes back to a pamphlet I wrote back in the 90s called Finding a Good Man. And I said, if a man is doing something, he's not going to have that much time to give you that much attention. I mean, he can give you some. I mean, he could probably go out, give you a call, hang out with you a bit. But if we're talking, that's just an ordinary brother, maybe some brother working 9 to 5 or something. But if you're talking about a black man making it happen, first of all, he got to give time and energy to making it happen. Anybody who's like going beyond like the regular 9 to 5, they can't be sitting up in your face all the time. In fact, I said in that pamphlet, be leery of a man who got too much time to spend with you. Because that man ain't making it happen. But see, some women, especially if he cute, let's keep it real, ladies. If he cute, he packing, he know how to work it. Got you screaming and stuff, like speaking in tongues, contacting other galaxies and stuff. Y'all be wanting to spend as much time with him as possible, right? But here's the thing: is if he's laying up under you, or on top of you, or behind you, or about to come off the chandelier, how's he making something happen other than making you scream? Seriously, how is he making it happen? If he gonna make it happen, that means he gotta be out here in these streets. And I don't mean like hustling some drugs or something. He gotta be hustling. If he gonna make it happen, he gotta go above and beyond. Very few dudes can make it happen and then have enough time to spend with you. Very few. I mean, they would have to have. I'm trying to think, because actually I got a lot of free time on my hand and I make stuff happen. But even then, I've had women complain like, "Oh, I don't hit them back right away," or something like that. That's because I'm always doing something, right? You gotta understand that first thing. He's not gonna always be available. So really, one of the first things you gotta do is be the type of woman. Even though I know you love attention, but you gotta be the type of woman who can go without it for a little bit anyway. I mean, it's reasonable for him to call you. It's reasonable to spend some quality time together. But the reality is he's not going to be able to be around you all the time, right? And also, too, if you want to find who's making it happen, women have to develop the ability to recognize a guy who is making it happen, because that's one of the biggest things. A lot of times, ladies, you have to learn how to determine which personality traits that guy is using. The personality traits of a man who's going to make stuff happen. And that's one of the biggest things. That's one of the biggest things. Now, one of the things I've seen, too many women are still picking out the guy on how cute he is. Let's be real, ladies. Let's be real. How cute he is, how fine he is. He's fine. Only thing is, sometimes some dudes who come off as too fine, that makes them lazy. Especially if they were those type of guys who were cute since they were little. And, always had girls fawning on all over. Well, they tend to be lazy. It's rare to meet some dude who's going to be that fine and not lazy. It happens, but it's rare, right? It's rare. And then a lot of times, the guys who are doing something, I'm going to tell you what, the guys who are doing something, going to be doing something, they're going to have a certain, it's hard, let me see if I can explain this to women, right? They're going to have a certain hustle. They're going to have a certain pep in their step, They're the type who, they're going to have a look in their eyes like they're doing something. I think that's the best way of putting it. Like, I'm going to tell you what, guys who really ain't doing anything, like I know a cat now, right? And he's actually, he got a good heart. This dude got a good heart. But he got too much time on his hands. This dude got too much time because he lives in my neighborhood. He's on some like, he living with some woman or something, right? And like I say, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I hate for him to hear about this video. But I remember I was driving and I saw him have one of those energy drinks and stuff standing outside of a pharmacy, right? And he was just sitting there chilling. He was fly, but he was chilling. And I was like, dude, you don't look like you're doing anything. He was just chilling. One thing about a guy making it happen, he's always going to be doing something. He's always going to be going someplace. He's always looking like he's on the move, like he got something to do. It's a certain look. Some of y'all ladies, especially some of my married sisters who follow the channel, y'all probably got good guys. A few of y'all, I can tell by how y'all carry yourself, y'all ain't messing with no knucklehead. See, y'all probably seen it. That guy always going to be working, hustling, and everything, right? So you want to look for like that energy, because there's a different energy between a guy who's hustling, making stuff happen, and a guy who's just drifting along. He even walks the same. He's even a walk just like I can tell different things about a woman by how she walk. An astute woman, and this is something, ladies, if you don't have this skill, you need to develop it. Look at how he walk. Is he walking with a purpose? Like he's going somewhere, or is he walking just like, I'm just chilling? Like, look for that walk. Look for that purpose. And even in this day and age of, I'm going to tell you what, in this day and age of smartphones, and you got the time on there. And I admit this is something I do. I don't like wearing my watch out in public. In fact, that's because I purposely walk around low key. But when I'm about something, but that's an exception to the rule. And honestly, if I'm walking down the street, I wouldn't tell a woman like I would look like I was doing something. If somebody was asking about somebody just like me walking down the street in some sweats, my honest thing would be like, I don't know. But when I'm about my business and I'm out doing stuff, I got a watch on. Look for a watch on a man. Because a man who's doing something with his life and trying to make it happen is going to be extremely concerned about time. He's going to be very concerned about time because he got appointments. He got stuff to do. He's going to be kind of orderly. That's why in many business magazines and even upscale magazines that cater to upscale men, they always have watch ads. And it's more than just jewelry. I mean, he's actually going to be looking at that watch like, okay, what I need to be doing. Always look for that. Look for like just signs that he's doing something. And as far as finding them, they all over the place. Like you also want to look at what type of seriousness he has in his face. Like a man trying to make it happen, he might laugh and joke and stuff, but he's going to have a certain look in his eye, a certain seriousness how he carry himself. Pay attention to all those things. And you can find them any place. You can find, if you're at Target, any place there's a man and they doing some stuff, you can find it. Right? Just pay attention. You can find it. Y'all ladies know how y'all get a man's attention in some of those places. Grocery store, any place. Shoot, say hi when he's like eating by himself at a restaurant or something. Just be like, hey, how you doing? They're all over the place. But pay attention. Pay attention to, look for those signs. So anyway, ladies, that's it for now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.